more things. This is small stuff. This is mm, kind of culture-ish, pop culture-ish. So
Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel, did you hear? Cracker Barrel has rebranded for the first time since 1977. So this was the original Cracker Barrel, which I like this one better, and then now this is the new one.
Um,
And this is the new CEO, this woman here. And he was the original Cracker Barrel. He made the original Cracker Barrel logo versus this is the woman who removed it, the pictures and stuff. And this is her talking.
What we're doing. Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Okay, let me make a comment.
Wonderful to have.
Just in there 3 days ago, 4 days ago, something absurd's going on to increase supposedly corporate efficiency. The individual stores are losing the ability to adjust the thermostats, the air conditioning. And you have people in there, fat people, thin people, medium build people. And the temperature is set at 66 degrees, which is a little too cold for the average restaurant because your food gets chilled too fast. And a lot of people walk in the summer and they've got spaghetti strap tops, t-shirts, short sleeve shorts on, or whatever it may be. And they get real cold, but there's no way for the restaurant to adjust it because they have to call in to, say, Orlando to get them to adjust the temperature set in the restaurant in Memphis or Nashville, or Chattanooga, or somewhere or long way away. The other thing is quite frankly, I love this thing about the 4 stars. They're first class waiters and waitresses. But they really need to do something about the other one. And I'll give you an example. It's spreading through their system. And if she's in charge, she ought to take charge of this. We had a young lady in there, and myself, and the person that was with me, and 3 other people, 4 other people that weren't with my party. We came in, it was an hour and a half before closing, and she was trying to clean up her station. So one of the people said, "Excuse me, we've been standing here for a minute. Are you still open?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to clean up so I can get out of here. You'll have to just wait till somebody else comes in to take care of you." So we stood there about 5, 10 minutes. Everybody's getting mad. Poor customer service. One guy walked in the back where the kitchen area is, and I could hear him say, "Anybody in charge out here?" So one of the managers came out and said, "Sir, may I help you?" Said, "Well, this lady over here, young lady, says she doesn't have time to." What you said? "What are you supposed to take from?" "I'm trying to clean up my station." "Well, you don't. We're open for another hour and a half." So she copped an attitude. He didn't do anything to her, and one of the customers said, "I guess the customer's no longer right. I guess we're doing you a privilege by coming in here." And they got up and said, "We'll go someplace else." And they left.
So okay, but the branding here, is there
Who cares?
what? Okay, so the original brand are they changing it because they think that is some type of Confederate
That's
racist.
not Confederate. You have rocking
It
chairs
says old
all
country store.
outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
They're
why
on sale and
that is the purpose. That's what I'm saying.
checkerboards and checkers and games.
But
And
that's what I'm saying. So why the rebrand? Why take the old
I
name
don't
Barrel
know.
out?
This is like this
'Cause
idiot.
I'm thinking, is it because of the term cracker and they want to say, well,
The
that.
name is up there, Cracker Barrel.
Why do you know? Do you know why it
But
was
what
called?
it is in an old country store. I'm old enough to remember when this was a thing you saw. They had a big wooden barrel filled with soda crackers. Chris Nabisco. You'd shovel some of them out into a bag. It's Cracker Barrel. And then when the barrels were empty, they'd use them for other stuff. Cracker Barrel years ago used to have country cured hams hanging over in the corner. You don't need to put them in the refrigerator. They're just hanging out there. They used to have that stuff. And now they have soft drinks in there that haven't been on store shelves for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Had a
Yeah.
lot of old time candy in it. That's the thing. They have country boy breakfast, grandpa's breakfast, grandma's breakfast.
Maybe they're trying to modernize it instead. And that's the problem that I have. Keep it the way it is because that's what makes it unique is the authentic of the country of like you're saying, the Cracker Barrel, the sodas or whatever, old time. Keep it that way. Don't try to modernize everything.
Well, she has that's their new executive. I can see why they come up with it. She has that look. You can look at people's faces and how they carry themselves. The glasses she's chosen to wear, the type, and the rest of it to look, and she's acting consistently with that. They get caught up with the superficial stuff. I've been in many Cracker Barrels over the last several years, like I said, within the last 7 days. And generally, they're not as clean as they used to be. There's debris around, the floors aren't swept, the tables aren't immediately cleaned off. Maybe they don't have enough employees. Seems they can't get people to work these days. Maybe that's driving the illegal invasion. But it's pretty bad when the fundamentals aren't taken care of. The food's sometimes cold. Nobody's supervising. Nobody's out there looking at the floor employees to say, no, come here, come here, come here. You can't do that. And there's a lack of supervision, a lack of maintenance, a lack of cleanliness in a whole lot of restaurants, including this one.